Another assault on the senses. It's the first time these two great clubs have greeted each other ahead of a knockout tie. However, 11 of the 22 shaking hands now, 8 of those from Barcelona, started their last group stage meeting, which nearly 2.5 years ago, Barca won 6-1. In fact, neither side has ever won on the other's ground. So the end of a quite beautiful blue sky day in Barcelona. Springtime here means the quarter-finals of the Champions League. And having fallen at this stage twice since last they conquered Europe, Barcelona mean business. Genius was making a dart into the penalty area. Iniesta, Messi is offside.
It's actually been quite a strange start from Barca. Really,
Suarez. Alba. Iniesta, Suarez offside. Beautifully smooth, just a hint. De Rossi. Here's Dzeko, and he's gone down on the challenge from Semedo. It is nothing more nor less than a goal kick.
Well, the referee's positioned he's in a perfect spot. I have to say, I didn't think it was a penalty.
But fell away badly after Christmas. Messi's had a go. Alisson beats it out and picks up his own pieces.
Lovely. Not really got that flow and rhythm to their play yet.
Here's Suarez, and his shot is deflected off Mano. PK forward for the set piece. Rakitic delivers. Up by Kolarov. It's come to Rakitic again, and he's hit the post, and it came to Suarez, and he blasted over.
It's brilliant from Rakitic. Really, it's some poor defending. Actually, it's bouncing around, it's just lack of communication. Two players going for the same ball, and Rakitic's got one thought, and he's
Rakitic, Messi, and still Messi, and still, and Rakitic dumps it high in the end.
It's brilliant from Messi. This comes to life at the right time, you know, and that was the same for Barca in that move. Actually, they're kind of a bit ponderous with their play, and then all of a sudden, quick one-touch play, and they're...
Suarez, Jordi Alba, Messi, Suarez, nicked away by Alisson. That was smooth.
It was really smooth. They're waiting for it though.
Jordi Alba, Iniesta high.
It's one of those ones that's worth it.
Roberto, Iniesta, Messi, stolen off his very Rakitic. Now Messi, then Iniesta, and turned in front of Lionel Messi by the unfortunate Daniele De Rossi. Well, if a goal was coming, it wasn't meant to come that way. And of all the grand old leaders of the European game, you would want misfortune not to befall a man like De Rossi. Game which notoriously they lost 7-1. Here's Messi, clear of Manolas, who went shoulder to shoulder with him. Oh, kept it in. This is Pellegrini, who's gone over on TT. And the referee has awarded a free kick millimetres outside the penalty area.
There's definite contact, 100%. The touch from Pellegrini is brilliant as well. You know, Kolarov does fantastic to pick him out, but he's working in a tiny amount of space. I mean, if his foot does touch the line, it'd be interesting to see it again, but...
Pellegrini into the wall, a little anticlimactically, and then Kolarov slips. He'll change it up a bit. I'll ask you about that in a second, but let's see what comes with this cross from Florenzi. It's a beauty, and Perotti should have scored.
Has to score. He has to score. What a ball this is into the box. It's a set.
Busquets, Jordi Alba, had a pop, and the goalkeeper spilt it, and Suarez lifted it over.
Not sure what Alisson's doing there. It's a beautiful strike from Jordi Alba on his weaker foot.
Kolarov, Perotti. Umtiti unsure. And robbed by Florenzi! And Barca got unfeasibly lucky.
Just one thing after another with Barca at the minute. A sloppy play.
Iniesta. And Messi. And Messi! Right down the goalkeeper's throat.
That's the problem that Roma face right there. You can play as poor as you want, but within a second, you know, someone like Iniesta and getting that ball to Messi 1v1.
That is cleverly worked, and Rakitic plays it in, and Umtiti bundles it in. And Barca double their lead. Again, it's a goal not as picturesque as Barcelona goals tend to be, but they all count one, and Barca have two.
Well, it might not be as picturesque, but the play from Rakitic and Messi from the corner is what it's all about. Quick thinking, quick play. Just opens up that Roma defence. Lovely ball back from Messi to Rakitic.
Rakitic! Messi. And Luis Suarez! And Piqué's there! And now Barcelona are pulling clear. Gerard Piqué, of all people, popping up in the 6-yard box, furthest forward for a Barcelona team which, despite its relative mediocrity tonight, now looks safe in the tie.
Yeah, they'll be absolutely delighted now. Going in at 1-0, playing away the work, it was worrying. Messi always knew what he wanted to do. He knew Suarez was free. Lovely ball, the outside of his boot. Took that second touch from Suarez to get it under control. He was onside, Gerard Piqué. Not much more Alisson can do with that. And that's game, set and match.
Question, Jermaine, what's he doing there? Which Rakitic took, and Messi hit opposition. Here's Sergio Roberto, and now Messi!
A huge problem.
Perotti. That's a sharp pullback.
You know, Roma just not a very good side to take advantage when a team don't perform that well.
Kolarov's cross. Ter Stegen's error. El Shaarawy. And Ter Stegen got back to make the block from Gregoire Defrel, whose first involvement in the game that was. And Perotti. Semedo in retreat. Perotti's hit, and Ter Stegen, athletic, elastic. Outstanding.
Where there was a bit flat. Giving it a go now.
Perotti, and Dzeko scores! And Roma have an interest, a live interest, courtesy of Edin Dzeko's away goal.
You could sense it, you really could. De Rossi's been a brilliant servant, obviously, for Roma. I just felt that he was kind of sapping the energy out of the side. Since the change, they look a bit more lively. It's a lovely bit of play from them. Dzeko in this situation, as cool as you like. It's a great first touch. The ball in from Perotti. Just keeps Jordi Alba at bay and slots it into the corner. It's all about the touch, keeping it away from Jordi Alba. He knows exactly what he wants to do once he gets that.
Sifted wide for Iniesta. Moved on for Jordi Alba, and Messi fingertipped away by Alisson. It's come to Denis Suarez. And Luis Suarez finally steals his first Champions League goal for a year and more, and establishes Barca firmly in the driving seat again.
Well, that'll feel good for Luis Suarez. Haven't had to wait so long for that Champions League goal. I won't say it's been his best performance of the night, but strikers are judged on sticking the ball in the back of the net, and when it's up...
El Shaarawy up by Jordi Alba, lost by Denis Suarez. Defrel is always tumbling. Kolarov, was hugely unlucky, but those amount to nothing because Barcelona at a curious canter are where they need to be. And barring the extraordinary on the banks of the River Tiber next week, Barcelona will take their place in the semi-finals of the Champions League. On their side, they need every Roman deity from Jupiter down. To beat Barcelona would be good, of course. Few achieve even that. To beat Barcelona by 3, well, improbable, borderline far-fetched. And yet, for now at least, 50,000 Romans and more contrive to believe in it. The Eternal City on a kind, warm spring evening, the Olympic Stadium charged and crackling. It's inspiring. And so, an evening either to write the most phenomenal tale of the unexpected, Messi, and then Sergio Roberto onside and driving it right. One back by Semedo, taken on by Messi.
Attack was gone.
Over the top again for Dzeko, who's in for Roma and scores! Now then! This place is rocking and rumbling and believing.
Well, dare to dream, Roma. Big goal, Roma back in this time, and it's a wonderful take. Dzeko on the shoulder, you can see he's onside, good ball. That first touch he gets away with, then he stays composed. It's all about that connection, and he pokes it past Ter Stegen.
Rakitic. Messi. Upended by the outrushing Jesus, and Barca have a free kick.
Yeah, this is a chance now for Barca. Messi.
Messi. Yep. The rest of them hurled into the thick of it. Kolarov delivers, and the header is just over with the goalkeeper in no man's land, by Florenti. He's found Dzeko, and Nainggolan has gone past that in Dzeko and had to go extravagantly.
Half an elbow.
Nainggolan and Dzeko got under it. There's Fazio, there's Schick! Oh! That's a huge chance. What a moment in the life of the young man. Florenti wide again, Schick ahead of him, Nainggolan had to go, Schick's in here, it could fall to Dzeko. Florenti. Aimed up towards Dzeko! He's tested Ter Stegen.
Yeah, see what Edin Dzeko was trying there, and he has bullied the Barcelona backline.
In by Kolarov, and up caught number 9. Dzeko, he's onside again. Edin Dzeko
Must be.
was crying for a penalty.
He's given it.
Which is given after consultation with the official behind the goal.
I tell you what, Peter, this is top centre forward play. He backs in to Piqué, uses his body superbly. He has caused problem after problem. He's onside. He knows he's not quick enough to get away. He's just clever use of his body. And Piqué brings him down on his arm there. That's a...
Daniele De Rossi. Within one! Within one! Half an hour and more to play! It could be! It just could be here!
Well, unbelievable from Roma. Are Barcelona, are they bottling this? Credit to Dzeko.
Dzeko plays it in. Strootman. Nainggolan! Strootman couldn't control it. Iniesta for Messi. Lionel Messi! Messi. In by Florenti. Kolarov! Beaten out of the base of his post by Ter Stegen.
What a save from Ter Stegen. Brilliant ball in, outside of the right foot. El Shaarawy. Ter Stegen just stands big, makes himself big. It's all he can do
And they're 10! Roma have risen from their ruins! Nonetheless, the Greek god in Rome! The unthinkable unfolds before our eyes!
Incredible scenes! And they've deserved it, Roma! Barcelona have bottled it! Manolas just wants to make it his, and he does. Great pace!
By Fazio, came to Messi, dancing through is Lionel Messi! The would-be saviour.
You get a little ricochet there. One of the players appealing for a hand.
Dembele checked his run, goalkeeper has come, he's off his line, and Dembele has lifted it over.
Well, confusion. I think the Roma players are furious with the assistant on that side. I think there's 3 offside in that situation.
This is so very, very special. Phenomenal! Beyond reason, beyond Roman reality, and in the end, beyond even Barcelona, who fall? Barcelona fall! Messi falls! Disbelieving! How did that just happen? Roma made it happen! Roma 3, Barcelona 0, 4-4 on aggregate. Barcelona are out and Roma will play in the semi-final of the Champions League.